Alright guys, what is going on? We've got a lot to get into. I mean, honestly, this show was pretty interesting. I gotta say there was things that I hated, and there was things that I absolutely loved. So what I just want to say was the one thing that I really hated the most. We started off the show, and I had a feeling this was gonna happen. So, Josh Matthews comes out and pretty much tells Josh Matthews, and it takes him god-awful amount of time, that he is suspended for hitting him. Now the rumors about this we'll save to the end. If you want to hear what I got to say about that, leave it, make sure you listen all the way through, pretty much. So, after that, they send JB to the back, and it's Josh Matthews, and he didn't do so bad because there wasn't any bickering this episode, and that was good. But the beginning, I just want this to be over. So, honestly, it's probably going to be over at Slammiversary, so we'll talk to you about that at the end. So, the first match they started off with was Trevor Lee, the Technical Savage, versus Reborn Matt Sydal, killing it in ROH. I believe he was the junior tag champs in New Japan with Ricochet. So, the dude's been killing it. Honestly, he looked great in this match. He still has the best moonsault in the business. It is picture perfect. I cannot believe we're going to see him in the X Division. Just imagine Matt Sydal versus Low Ki. Could you imagine how epic that match would be? We have to see it. This match was good. Gregory Helms got involved. Trevor Lee didn't look absolutely weak, even though, he lost the title last week. I hope they don't, bury him. I hope he's still one of the main guys in the X Division, because he's had some great matches. That match last week was still, it's something that we have not seen in a while, and the X Division finally seems like it's getting back on track. What are your thoughts on Matt Sydal being back? I think he was in TNA before. I've seen some YouTube videos, so I know he's been there before, but not on, I guess, maybe pushed or something like that. I think it's going to be great, honestly. So, we go to commercial break, and the next person out is the man, EC3. God, I love him as a heel. And not to say that I didn't like him as a babyface, but honestly, I just love heel EC3. It's insane. But they put him in the right rivalry to kick off this heel role, because James Storm's been here since day one. He was there when Jarrett's were in charge of things, and he's now back finally with Jarrett's in charge of things. EC3 was really in the Carter regime, now into the Jarrett again. So honestly, I think this is going to end up being good. EC3 comes out and talks about how he's held this company on his back, and stuff that he's been saying for a while now, basically. And to the people who said he's better as a heel, that was pretty funny. I enjoyed that part. But here comes James Storm, and yeah, I want to see this fucking rivalry. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be fucking crazy. But EC3's on his knees outside, and when he rolls out of the ring, he lands on his knees. He's like, "Oh, you're on your knees where you normally are," something like that. I died. He calls EC3 EC bitch. The crowd was going crazy, and he said fugly. When was the last time you heard of fugly in a wrestling show? Which I don't know, I liked, but he called him out, and EC3 finally comes back in the ring after he said he wasn't going to do anything, and he lays James Storm out again with a 1%er. So, like I said, this is going to be a great rivalry to kick off the return of the heel EC3, but technically it's going to be great. Hopefully they lead up to Slammiversary, because I'd like to see these guys do something at Slammiversary, possibly like a number of contenders match or something like that. I think that'll be cool. So, like I said, I am all for this. That's just me. So our next match is Von Airy. I forget her first name. Erica Von Airy. I think she's with Reno Scum, right? She's doing the always. She's pretty good in the ring. I gotta give her that. Ava Story put up really no chance. So, okay, yeah. another name to this Knockouts division. I think she's going to do well. It's going to take the fans a little bit time to get used to her. So, okay. I'm down. This seems like it's going to be pretty good. So, we get our next match, which is Moose versus Davey Richards. Before Moose comes out, they do the little video package talking about how he came out of NFL and he was one of the hottest free agent signings in Impact history, which I thought that package was actually fucking great. I loved it. And here comes with him Gary Barnage and D'Angelo Williams. Now, they did spoil this on TMZ, which a lot of things have been spoiled from this past taping, so I'm surprised nobody even heard about it. The match was good. Lately, these matches in the Grand Championship division, and it's not like we've been overexposed to it. It's like we were when Sydal, Rex, sorry about that, had the championship. It's been once every like 3 weeks, and that is great. We're not getting this every week. It's not being drawn out and just getting boring. These matches are great, and that's how it needs to stay. And it was good. I think Moose was probably going to win it until Eddie comes out. But anyway, Moose loses the first round to Davey. The first round was pretty much all Davey. Second round was Moose, and they got the crowd into it. It was going good until Eddie comes out, takes out by security. Nothing really happens, and Davey backs up into D'Angelo Williams, and Gary Barnage hit him with a slam, which I thought was pretty funny. It was D'Angelo was hitting the FUs or whatever, like Stone Cold. I don't know. I liked the segment. It was good. And again, I don't know who Moose is going to face for this title. If Masters, sorry, I'm going to say Chris Masters, fuck it. If he really is injured, that's going to suck. But I don't know. Who's next for Moose? What do you guys think? Do you think Masters is actually going to be the guy to come out and challenge him? Yeah. Honestly, it's getting interesting, I guess you could say. So, we get a backstage thing with KM. I think it was before this, but KM is in a restaurant, which he looked pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Made fun of the Raider a little bit. Nothing real bad to say about that. It was funny altogether. We get in the back. It was Alberto and Magnus going back and forth. Magnus saying it's the golden ticket. He won the match for the team a couple weeks ago. And really Karen coming in there saying she's tired of the bickering and sets up a match in 2 weeks. Alberto versus Magnus for the GFW title. Yes, please. Holy cow, that's going to be good. Honestly, I don't know how it could not be good. So, we go into our next match with the Veterans of War getting their debut against Fallah Bahh and Mario Booker. So you know how I feel about these two, Fallah Bahh and Mario Booker. If they're pushed right, they could be huge. Big time heels. Right now they're not getting pushed. I don't know what they're going to do with them. I hope they're not jobbers, because these two guys can go. Just go watch Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. I believe it was Pro Wrestling Syndicate. I've seen them before on YouTube. And they're the Monster Factory Tag Team Champions. So these guys could be really good. They're just not being utilized right now, which that kind of sucks. But Wilcox and Crimson. Crimson's always been good. I've always enjoyed Crimson's work. Wilcox was actually supposed to be at a wrestling. I was at Bulletproof this Saturday. They do wrestling indie show in Georgia, whatever. But he was actually supposed to be there, and so I guess this is a good reason why he wasn't there. He shows up, and he picked up Fallah Bahh with a Samoan drop and held him for a good 10 seconds in the air. I'm like, what the hell? This dude is crazy power. And they actually, Fallah Bahh and Mario Booker did actually get back into it. So V.O.W. hit a technically kind of like the Ascension's Fall of Man, and they kicked out. They hit a, I don't know, it was, they threw Bokara in the air, and Wilcox caught him with a nasty power bomb. Then they pick him up and hit a neck breaker, assisted neck breaker between the two. And these guys look like it's going to be good. They hit a nice promo at the end, basically introducing themselves. This tag team division is going to be good. Honestly, even though, sadly, Decay is going to be no more after this episode, with the additions of V.O.W., maybe Mario Booker and Falaba getting a little bit of a push, LAX, and more. They could find more people. I just want to see Killer Elite Squad versus V.O.W. Dream match. They've had one match in Impact, and I already want to make it a dream match. This guy's not even in the company, but we get a backstage thing with Eli Drake. Dummy. Yeah, I gotta get the dummy button for this show, but basically he's asking why he was not on the live episode. Why is he not getting title matches? Every jabroni off the street's getting title matches, and where's Eli Drake's? Honestly, I'm agreeing. This dude has been on Forbes, Sports Illustrated, and everybody's saying he needs to be the cornerstone of Impact, and I fully agree. Make this guy a fucking star more than he already is. He's great on the mic, he's great in the ring, total package. I'm gonna be honest here, he's great. So our main event, well, before that, what the fuck? This is the thing that I didn't like. The second thing. Why is Hornswoggle beating the shit out of Spud? We saw Spud tear off his shorts, and he runs to the back. After the break, he's beating the shit out of Spud. Just beating the shit out of Spud. I know they have history, but it's been a couple of months since that's even ended. It's been a while now, and all of a sudden they're bringing it back up for what reason? They just attack Spud out of the... Why? Honestly, tell me why that I should be interested in this. Give us some more next week or something. If they just go away with this whole thing, I'm honestly going to be pissed. What was the point in all of this? But, whatever. Main event time, LAX versus Decay in a street fight. Damn, it was good. They go to commercial break, they come back, and they set up the fucking barbed wire boards, tables. They killed Ibis. Dude, he's dead. They spear him into the but one barbed wire board. They set the other one up. You know how to do that big jumping cannonball in the corner? They did that. Boom, right into the barbed wire board in Abyss's face. Like, he's done. He didn't get involved the rest of the match. Crazy Steve gets back in it, and it hits a nasty move into the corner. I forgot what Pup called it, but he sets one of them up on a table and lays thumbtacks on top of him. And I'm like, what? What? Are you kidding me? Yes, please do that. But Homicide gets involved like he got involved pretty much the whole match. So did Diamante. She had a nasty German on Rosemary. Homicide tried to hit the Gringo Killer, didn't get it. And ultimately Crazy Steve was going to do like a moonsault onto the guy with the fucking table and the tags. And the other guy from LAX. I gotta remember their names. I haven't yet. It's pretty embarrassing. But they destroyed him. They did that assisted powerbomb through the tacks on the table, kill Crazy Steve, and end the match and retain the tag team titles. Who would not want to see the V.O.W. versus LAX? Oh, that could be a major storyline heading into Slammiversary. If everything comes together, Slammiversary is going to be really good, honestly. It's going to be epic. I cannot say anymore. With all the storylines going now, they all do build up right until July and end up at Slammiversary. It's good. I don't know anything else to say about that. It's going to be good. So this is the part of the show where if you don't want to hear spoilers, click off now. Thank you so much for watching. People want to stick around for spoilers. This is one that Impact even spoiled themselves because, of course, all of the major sites got a hold of. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, the man with muscles on top of muscles, is back. Wow, I was surely shocked when I saw this myself. There was no rumors going into that he was going to show up. They kept this quiet, and that was awesome. If they would have kept it quiet again until it would have happened, it would have been better. But what the spoiler seems to be is him and Josh Matthews versus where Joseph Park and Jeremy Borash at Slammiversary. Hopefully this is the end of Slammiversary, but that gets me interested. I've got to say, this is gonna be good. Everything. I mean, not everything. The shit at the beginning, the Hornswoggle thing, didn't like. Everything else I enjoyed. What were your favorite parts of the show? Hit and let me know down in the comments below. I am out. Like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for watching.